Morning. Blimey, just had a bit of a GoPro freeze there. What's going on here? Today's Friday. I don't know where the week's gone. Well, I sort of do. I think the last time I recorded anything was Monday. And that was me going to where I'm actually going back to again today. But yeah, a few things happened during the week. Monday, when I come out of the place where I'm going today, had a bit of a coming together with another car. And sod's law, I didn't have the GoPro on, so I wish I had, because to be totally honest with you, I didn't see the bloke. I don't know where he came from. Yeah, mystery. But anyway, we came together right in my blind spot in the left-hand corner there.
At end of the road, turn right onto Normandy Way.
Let him come on through. And yeah, so didn't see him. So anyway, got back to the yard. Parked up for the night. I didn't get back until when did I get back? Can't remember now. I don't think it was too late. I'd missed the docks anyway. It was about 5 o'clock, 5:30 by the time I got back, but I'd missed the docks at that stage. So I just parked up for the night, stayed in the truck, no point in going home. By the time I got home, it was time to come back into work again. And then Tuesday, I got to compete with her now. Tuesday, I had a little run into Portsmouth first thing, so I didn't bother recording, so I didn't know what I had after that. But they gave me, as soon as I got back with it, it was, I'll say at Portsmouth, it's only an hour down the road, less than that. Got in there, tipped really quick, and come back out of Portsmouth, and they gave me a reload up to Manchester. Well, load up to, no, load up to Manchester. So I'd go on the docks, get another box, and head up to...
feet, enter the roundabout, take the first exit onto Normandy Way.
So then I travelled all the way up to Lim Services, got in about 7 o'clock at night, and normally when you get to Lim, you can't get in. And I think I spoke to you about this. I think this might have been the last bit that I spoke about, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look back when I review the footage. I'll look back. So anyway, I might be repeating myself. I normally do.
After 0.4 miles.
Fucking hell, shut up. And stayed in Lim overnight. Thought I had a 8 o'clock tip. It wasn't. It was a 10 o'clock tip. So I got up at around 6, and I didn't need to. I was just about to go, and I thought I'll just do a quick check of the paperwork.
After 1,000 feet, enter the roundabout, take the second exit onto Berry Road.
2 hours early. Oh, look at the queue here to get into the tip. Unbelievable. Look, 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 look. 2 hours, cars everywhere. You know, at this time in the morning.
The roundabout, take the second exit.
I wonder if they're queuing round the road, round the roundabout. Not yet. They were the other day. Fucking hell, just stay at home. What possesses you? Fucking hell. So,
prepare to turn right after 1.6 miles.
I should shut up for that for a minute. So anyway, got the Lim off in the morning. Didn't need to get up as early as I needed it to. Got to where I was going to, which was only sort of half hour down the road. And it was just a nightmare to get into it. I couldn't. There was parked cars to my left, and there was a really narrow gap to try and get in. And the guys in there. This makes me sound terrible, and it always makes me sound a little bit racist. But they weren't British, and they have a different mentality than us, don't they? You know, some of these guys. And it's just a case of, yeah, it'll go. No, it won't. Yeah, it'll go. No, it won't. Yeah, it'll go. I said it'll go if you take your hands off my sensors to stop them from buzzing and warning me where how close I'm getting, and it'll go if I scrape down the side of your railings and scrape the side of my truck. Yeah, it's okay. No, it's not okay. So in the end, the decision was made for me because I had the warning light come up on the dash there and the clutch was getting a bit hot. And for me, that's it. Nah, stop. I said, no. I said, I'll pull up here on the left here. I said, my clutch is getting hot, and that's it. So you can unload from here. And they unloaded from there. It was impossible to get in. It was a really narrow road to try and swing in at, even if the cars weren't parked there. But with a car parked there, I just couldn't get the angle right. There's somebody, I should have recorded it really, because someone said, oh, you could have got in there, guy, a bit more experience. Ah, fuck off. I wasn't going in. So, and then from there I had a reload, but I found out after I'd finished there, I phoned in to find out where this reload was. I thought it was for the same day. No, it's for 10 o'clock the next morning. Or 9 o'clock the next morning, I think. Yeah, 9 o'clock the next morning. And it was only half an hour away. So I was parked up by 1:30, back at Lim Services, and chilled out. Watched a load of YouTube. Just chilled, it was nice. Listened to a load of Fat Boy Slim, bit of raving going on. Yeah, it was nice for a change. I don't mind hanging around, they're paying me.
Take the next right onto March.
Light's going to change. Yeah, I thought they would. Always be prepared. Right. So 9 o'clock, I got down to the. It was only half an hour down the road again, so I got there for about 8:30. Yeah, I got there for about 8:30, and there was a lad in front of me. So he had the same booking time as me. I don't know why they got 2 trucks booked for the same time. 2 of us booked for 9 o'clock. So he was there first, so he went in first. He was only a 20-footer. So they loaded him in an hour, so it was 8:30.
To turn right at the roundabout after half a mile.
I didn't even. All you had to do is reverse into a box painted out onto the concrete. So I got into that, and they put a ramp up and load up on pallets loaded in the back. Dead easy. I was there about. Well, I got into the box at half. I think I got in there about 9:30, 10. The time they started loading was 10. I was away by about 11:30, I think it was. Something like that.
After 1,000 feet, turn right at the roundabout, taking the second exit onto Taunton Bypass.
And then I got onto. So I made my way back down. Stopped at Cherwell Valley for a quick break.
Right at the roundabout, taking the second exit.
Shut up, woman. And then got onto the docks for about 4:15. Had the first box off.
Take the second
Absolutely
exit
brilliant.
onto Taunton Bypass.
I was in there about 10 minutes, if that, start to finish. And then I went to have an empty box put on somewhere else. 2.25 fucking hours. Get a box put on. Oh my god, I hit shift change. And instead of staggering the shifts, they all go off at the same time. And all come on at the same time.
Drive for 1 mile.
And they've got to clean the machines down and everything. So yeah, I get cleaning the machines down, but can't you stagger when people start and finish? So there's, not a complete standstill to the operation. It's just time and money, innit? Ridiculous. So yeah, 2.25 hours I was in there, and I wasn't even busy. So yeah, so I got back to the yard. But by going in there last night, it does mean that I didn't have to get up so early this morning. So these cones are right out into the road here. Only enough room to get through. I think I hit. No, I didn't. I thought I could hit it. So yeah. So I don't have to be up to
Prepare to keep left after half a mile.
competition. I don't have to be up to Brentford until 11 o'clock, and it's 9 now. Well, I left at 9, it's 9:15 now. Be straight into Brentford. And I can't remember how long, I think it was about a couple of hours. hour and a half, something like that to load. Time to have a cup of tea and bite to eat, and then head back down the road. But this does need to be on the docks, so I'm definitely going on the docks
After
tonight,
1,000 feet,
this
keep
afternoon.
left towards M27 to the Midlands.
And then it's another bank holiday weekend, isn't it?
Keep
Oh, yeah.
left, then enter the roundabout.
It'd be interesting to see the traffic this afternoon. How many people are coming down to the coast?
Enter the roundabout, take the second exit.
See what's occurring with the traffic and the motorhomes and caravans. See if any of them are coming down. Hopefully they won't be. I saw all the pictures of Southend-on-Sea. I don't know if anybody else saw those. Oh, fucking hell! All these people.
Take the second exit towards
And it's-
M27 to the Midlands.
It's true what they say. You know, all those people on that beach and all going, "I'm not taking my. Don't want to send my kids to school." Blah, 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 blah. Oh, you're happy to sit on a fucking crowded beach with a load of other fucking weirdos. Somebody upwind, fucking coughs or sneezes, that's a whole lot of you fucking infected.
5 miles.
Fucking brain dead people. I don't know. Well, you know, bank holiday weekend for us, we won't be going too far. I think we're buying some new patio furniture, I think. Yeah. So yeah, we're out on the 271 now, come out of Southampton. I'm heading up the M3 into London, A4, M3, M25, first junction off, I think it's junction 13, A30 all the way in. And then a bit of fiddling about at the end, then we're there. Easy run in, and easy run back. Well, that's what I thought on Monday, but I hit a fucking car, didn't I? Well, I say I hit, we came together. I don't know whether he came into my lane or I drifted out. I was going round, I'll tell you what happened. I was going round a really tight roundabout. It's 4 lanes, 2 lanes to go round. I was on the A4 and I was looping back on myself so I could get back out of town. And I was taking up the 2 inside lanes, which is designated A4. And I was checking my mirrors all the time, making sure that no one tries to come up on the inside like they do. And I didn't leave any room for them to do that, so, but you never know. So I was checking. Next thing I heard a load of beeping going on. Lights changed and I heard a load of beeping going on. And I thought, well, there's no one behind. I'm checking my mirrors. I thought, there's no one there. What's going on?
After 1,000 feet, enter the roundabout, take
Well,
the third exit towards M27.
From what I can make out, he was in front of me down in my left-hand corner there. So I don't know whether he came across me. He was in the wrong lane and came across me, but didn't do it obviously smart enough, and I hit him, or I drifted out. I don't know. Engine brake still applied. I know it is. Come on in, CP Long. Come on, he's heavy. You can tell that because he's got his tag axle down.
Enter the roundabout, take the third exit.
I think I had my
Take the
tag axle
third
down.
exit towards M3
No, I'm
towards
empty.
London.
I hope you can hear me over there. I got you in a different place. You can sort of see my left-hand mirror. You can see my left-hand mirror. You can see out the front windscreen all right, and you can see a bit of fat hairy bloke in the driver's seat. Time now, by the way, is what time is it? Nearly 20 past 9, 9:17 to be precise. Let's see what the traffic's like. Bloody windscreen needs a clean, it's full of flies.
Prepare to keep left towards M3 towards London.
There's enough on there now, they're nearly all joined up. Oh, I've got to sort that key. You hear that ding, ding, ding? Every day, every time I start the truck up, I drive off and I go, I've got to sort that key ring out. It's not my truck. And there's too many fucking plastic dangly bits on the key ring. And they keep slopping about, rattling. Can't bear it. Can't bear it. So yeah, M3. Now it looks a little bit of traffic to me. A few cars, a few trucks, a couple of vans. Cruise on. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about this cruise on the DAFs is that it lets you overrun, and you can well, it lets you overrun on the speed, so you can pick up an overspeed quite easily if you're not keeping an eye on it. On the Merc you set it, but I set my cruise to 51 because that's what it's governed to. So I set it to 51, and at 56 it just doesn't go any faster. No matter how steep the hill, the air brakes, the exhaust brake comes on, and that's it. You know, I'm slowing down. This thing will just keep on going. I don't think it's so bad in the when it's light, but heavier, takes off. Bit over there. Look him down there. Look at these boys speeding down there. But the ride on the DAF is a lot better. It's a lot more comfortable. Suspension, I like the suspension on the DAF, and the gearbox is better as well. Although saying that,
6 miles, keep left towards M3 towards London.
although saying that, it's it flicks down into 11 quite easily, and it's sluggish on the hills, and it's slow getting away. There's a lot more torque in the Merc. There's a lot more power in the Merc. Well, it feels like it. Where the gearbox is set up differently. But the gearbox in the Merc is shit as well, so I don't know. I like the Merc because there's more room as well in the Merc. But this is the top spec one with the high roof. Not that I need the height, I'm only 5 foot fucking 8. I'm 6 foot 4. Royal Mail. I did some agency work for them a while back. Well, yeah, a while back then. Been working for this lot a year now. Yeah, they get it easy. Royal Mail. They think they get it difficult. But a lot of them have been there since day one, and there's very few. Once you're in the Royal Mail, you don't seem to leave. You're there for life, sort of thing. Because it's reasonably well paid, and B, you don't fucking break sweat. I know the old posties that do the old foot slogging do, but this was out in the sorting office, in the main hub. My word, yeah, that was all right. You see now, look, I crested that hill, and then it just comes off the gas completely. But what happens is your speed slows right down. Now we're going downhill, now it picks back up again. It's not a steady speed. It fluctuates. Now we're going to go past the 54, now I'm up to 55. And if I don't put on the brake, I reckon it'll go over 56. Move over into that right hand lane, nothing there. Speed's creeping up again, flattening off. Speed down, let's just make sure he doesn't creep over. So I'm on the, I've got the brake on now.
6 miles, keep right towards M3 towards London.
If I didn't have the brake on, I'd be off now, overtaking him on the inside. Right, I flashed him in. Is he going to say thank you? No. Oh, he did. Well done. First one today. Excellent. Let's see how many people do.
Towards M3 towards London.
I don't know if they will. Yeah, this whole week I've noticed that, you know, you flash people in and they just don't say thank you. You know, it's a small percentage, so that's 1 out of 1 so far. But as the roads are quite quiet, we'll see. I might just leave this running today and see what happens, and I'll pick bits out that I like. Do some editing over the weekend. See now, I've got the cruisers come off and I'm dropping my speed down again now.
Drive for 50 miles.
Yeah. Noticed as I went into this place the other day on Monday, now outside was a burger van that was open. I'm just wondering whether I can sneak out. I'll ask the boys when I get there whether it's all right for me to sneak out, to sneak through. Don't know, because once I'm in the yard, I'm in the yard. It's difficult. Yeah. I haven't had any breakfast yet. So this is the M3. Might have to do some overtaking here. He's slower than I am. Take my time to move out. Trouble is, I'll level off here and then I'll slow down, and he'll pull away from me. See, slowing down, and it's still going uphill. Always driving eco mode. No, some people don't. In the DAFs it tells you what you're driving like. Well, I didn't reset it at all. I should have reset. I might reset it next week on Monday. I'll reset it, but whoever's truck this is, that was running at 39%. They have this like it's great. It's on a percentage of how much you use the brakes, the accelerator, whether you use cruise control. Even that's the word I was looking for. You know, all the different parameters, and it takes it all into consideration, works out on an average, and comes up with this percentage. So obviously the lower the percentage, the worse you're driving. Well, I don't know what's average, and I don't know what's good, and I don't know what's bad. Well, obviously low, if it's really low, it's really bad, isn't it? Well, this one I got in the truck at 39%. And I don't know how long that average has been going on for, so I don't know when it was last reset. So I could tell if I probably worked that one out, but I haven't. And it was at 39%. It's now at 51%. So I've managed to get the average up, so I'm doing something right. I don't know what. Flash in, gonna say thank you. Are you? No. No, he didn't. You could put it down to him not seeing me. But I'm on my mirrors like a lunatic when I'm coming back in, just to make sure that A, I've cleared whatever I'm overtaking, and B, there's not something else undertaking on the inside and coming out on me. Yeah, he doesn't use his mirrors too much, does he, that boy? Or he just doesn't give a fuck. See, we've gone into eco mode now, and the revs have dropped off. and effectively we're coasting. You know, the electronics takes it out of gear. Say my revs are 500-600. It's just on now the engine brakes kicked in. Steadying at 55. Get over. Started drifting, my friend. So I'll do that. JPR warehouse is coming off. Now we're climbing back up the hill. 50 mile an hour. Well, let's flash him, see if he wants to go in. No, he's not going in. Because he's on a mission. Friday. Put down Friday. Hashtag. Another bit of a hill. It's the Winchester bypass. I'm talking about this, so I'm not going to repeat myself. Even though I do have a tendency to repeat myself, I'm going to shut up. I'll not talk to you about how it can be seen from space. Well, how it was seen from space when it was first built. Because of the chalk walls and all that, I'm not going to talk about that. Not at all. I'm going to shut up. Now, is he going to be able to overtake me? Let's see. He's crawling. He's coming up. He's going for it. Yeah, do it. Nobody coming up on me left. Axle up. He's empty or light. One or the other. I reckon he'll stay out there, but I'll flag him for it. I reckon he might have seen me. Yeah, and he said thank you. Yeah, nice one, fella. See, that's what you need. Bit of courtesy. He was checking his mirrors all the time there, even though he's going out. And he's still waiting for that van to move across before he came back out. Good man. He was right on it. Old Bill coming up on the outside. Oh, I'm thirsty. Should have. I've had a couple of coffees this morning, but should have got some water on the go. Now, this is where we pick up a bit of speed now. I'm going to have to hit the brake again. So in the murk, it would just hold me back. Yeah, hit the brake. First notch. It is holding on the first. We've got 3 settings. That held off. Cruise is still on. M3. Yeah, it's all a bit quiet now, so but I was saying that there's a few cars on the road. Look, Central Journeys, I don't know, it's busier than it was. I don't think people are heeding the warning like they were. Really don't think they are. Shame, really. Well, we'll see what happens. Also read that Sweden had this very lax view on, you know, they kept everything going, didn't they? Sweden, they kept the pubs and clubs and all that sort of restaurants all open, and said, you know, said to the good people of Sweden, you use your own discretion, you do what you want to do. We're liberal. You decide. You make the choices. Well, of course they all did, and then they got the highest death rate per capita. You know, so that really worked then, didn't it? You know. You got to remember that vast majority of the population are fuckwits, and you got to keep them under control. And I'm not saying that, you know, we want to become a communist state. Far from it. Because I'm not a lefty commie bastard. But you know, oh, I should have flushed him in then. I was a bit late, so no wonder he didn't say thank you. I was talking. But you know, we need a strong government that actually says, look, for your own benefit, do what they did in Spain. Keep it right down. Now they're releasing it. Now they put it under control. But this is what happens when they brought it down. So where we are now is where we were right at the beginning. Now, and of course, if it goes unchecked and everyone just goes back to normal, well, that rate's going to rise, isn't it? It's not like over. It's not like those that are going to get it have got it and that's it. No, it's continuous. There's no cure, there's no vaccine. I don't know, people are just stupid. You know, I've probably come into contact with maybe, and it to at least 2 meters, probably less than half a dozen people this week. You know, it just doesn't, for me it doesn't happen. You know, I'm safe in my little bubble here, and I'm quite happy with that. I know I'll live to see another day, but it's all these other fucking idiots that are going to cause me problems through no fault of my own. Anyway, enough moaning. It's Friday, bank holiday weekend. What are you going to do? Stay the fuck at home. That's what you're going to do. No going to the beach, no going to the forest. Stay in your garden. We'll look out your window. It ain't gonna be, it's not, you know, it's not like it's been asked forever. Yeah, I'm fucking going on again, aren't I? Anyway, 9:36. We having fun yet? Excuse me. The only reason I cough there is because I've been talking too much. I normally just talk quietly to myself within my own head. I had some strange dreams last night. I wish I could remember it. I watched the final part of oh, what was it called? It was on Sunday night. It's a little while back during the winter. On a Sunday night, and it was like a sci-fi. Oh, I don't know what you call it, but it was. What was it called? Not material things. Dust, you know, and the girl with the polar bears, all that malarkey. You know what I'm talking about? Airships, flooding. Oh, a bit, I can't get my words out. I can't think straight. It's Friday. Yeah, I watched the last one of that. Well, it left me wanting. I had a lot of questions to ask, I must say. They just disappeared into this ether. Yeah, I don't know what happens after that. They're doing another one, I hope so, because that was a bit of a weird ending. I want to know what happens. Where do they go? And what, do they meet up? I know it's taken from a book. Is there another book? Of course, nobody watches this shit that I put out, so it doesn't really matter, does it? No one's going to answer me. And for those that are watching, thank you very much. I see there's a... I watch quite a bit of YouTube. I like YouTube. I like it. It's real. I like real stuff. There's plenty of fake on there, but I like real stuff. And I watch a few of the other guys that drive trucks in the UK and in America. Yeah, some of them are. No, some are good, some are better than others. Put it like that. But there seems to be a bit of a spat going on. Oh dear. Truck driving is bitchy at the best of times. You get it in the you get it in the yard, you know. Drivers moan about other drivers, and then next thing you see them together and they're best of mates. It's like, no, you were slagging them off fucking half an hour ago. Makes me laugh. I don't get too involved in any of that. You know, and these boys were saying that they were doing videos to try and impress people and they want to be themselves. Well, and that's why people watch it, because you want to be, because you're being yourself. It's not because you know, I'm you know, what you see with me is what you get. If you don't like it, fuck off. You know, I swear. I'm ex-forces, of course I'm going to fucking swear. You know that old saying, he swears like a trooper. Well, fucking guess what? You know, and I've got it on there that it's not right for children. So, you know, if you're watching your kids watch this and you don't mind the odd swear word, I very rarely put the odd C word in, but you know, everything else fair game. And then again, you know, I swear. So there's got to be a bit of parental control. You know, I've heard some people. I see the comments. Oh, you'd be brilliant if you didn't swear. Well, go and watch someone else. I swear. You know. I can control it. I haven't. It's not like I've got fucking Tourette's. Fucking Tourette's. I haven't. You know, I can control it in situations like christenings and stuff, weddings, funerals. But the rest of the time, it just comes out, doesn't it? You know, I'm a normal bloke. You know, rough around the edges. Looking a bit rounded around the edges, actually. Cool, jeez. It's lockdown. Actually, I'm eating less now I'm back in the truck than I am at home. Every time I go past the coat, I'll just have a biscuit. Do you do that? No, just have a biscuit. Get the milk out of the fridge. Oh, fuck now. I'll have one of them cocktail sausages. They look nice. I'll have one of that. Oh, look, mini pork pie. Oh, that'd go nice with a cup of tea. Trouble is, I'm having about 8 or 9 cups of tea a day when I'm home. Fuck me, that's a lot of pork pie. I don't even like pork pies. Like biscuits. Yeah, I like biscuits. And I've only just discovered that I can eat Jaffa cakes again. I couldn't eat Jaffa cakes for a while. They gave me terrible indigestion. Don't know why, but they did. I'd have one Jaffa cake and then I'd be suffering. I'd have to take 4 Rennies just to cure it. Now I'm alright. I can do a packet. You don't get many in a packet, do you? But I can demolish a packet. Absolutely fine. Right, being overtaken. I'm gonna flash him in. Let's see if he says thank you. It's coming on by. Slowly does it. Go on, fella. You can do it. There we go. Double cabbed, double manned. I wouldn't sit comfortable with that at the moment. Don't know where he's fucking been. Right, let's flash him back in now. Right, flushed him in. He should be checking his mirrors. Should have seen me. Is he going to say thank you? No, he's not. No, he didn't bother. Oh, it's a bit cooler today than it was yesterday. Got up to 25 degrees. Well, that's what the temperature said. 25 degrees. It's saying 16 at the moment. I might have to. I've got the aircon on. I might need to turn it off. Oh, I'll get hiccups now. I was thinking about Jaffa cakes. Are we having fun yet? I don't know. Yeah, all about being fake. They were saying, a couple of them were saying about being fake. Oh, do they do it for the money? Well, you earn no money off of fucking YouTube, I can tell you. You know, you've got to have the parameters for earning money is quite high, and you've got to have serious amounts of viewers to, you know, to make it worthwhile. And I'm meaning serious amounts of viewers and time watched. Me, I do it. I've written a blog on and off. At one stage, I was like every day since 2010. So that's 10 years now. I've had an online presence, a social media presence. 10 years, and you know, it's more of a record for me, to be totally honest with you. You know, I like looking back. Every now and again, I'll look back and see what I was doing. You know, if I said to you, what were you doing 9 years ago? Would you know? Would you have a clue? I can look back 9 years ago and see photograph and written evidence of where I was, what I was doing. And it's quite comforting sometimes just to have a look back and see, oh Christ, yeah, I was doing that then. Yeah, this is where I was, and yeah, I remember that. And that was either good or that was really bad, or, you know, and it's just, it's reflective, isn't it? You learn. But it's quite nice to sometimes look back and go, yeah, I remember that. Otherwise you'd forget about it, and that's one of my greatest fears is losing my mind. And I guess, you know, getting dementia, and at least if I've got that, I can read it and go, oh, that was. At least I go, who was that? Was that me? Really? Oh, is he going to say thank you? Is he going to say thank you? It's past. He should be looking. Go on, then, my man. Yay! Nice one. A flatbed lift. What goes on there? Ugh. I don't know why I'm tired. I had 8 or 9 hours sleep last night. Woke up about 5ish, had a pee, and fell asleep again straight away. Alarm went off at 7 this morning. I could have left it. I just mooched about and had a couple of cups of coffee. There's not too many trucks now. It's nearly 10 o'clock. To be fair, anyone who's going to be anywhere, they're normally there by now. Unless they're multi-dropping and they're whizzing around all over the place, but then they move about in the tippers and that. But so yeah, today I've just got this. road here. It's Aston. Up the road, load up, and then back down to the docks. Overcast today. I didn't check the weather forecast to see what I was going to do. I've got my jeans on, I've got my boots on because I'm going into this place where they, well, it's a scrapyard, recycling scrapyard, and they ship. Well, they obviously, they load up a container full of copper or alloy or steel, or it's usually copper or alloy, and ship it out. The other day it was full of alloy wheels, and I suspect it'll be the same again today. Because the pile was massive when I was in there. See, it overspeeds. You know, I'm nearly up to 60, 67, 68. Hit the brake hard, slow myself down. Wouldn't have that in the market and hold you back. Oh, I should have made myself another coffee to drink on the way up. It's not like I didn't have enough time to organise myself. Coasting now. Yeah, eco mode is kicked in. Fully automatic this truck, there's no gear stick. I can't put it in the manual. Why you'd want to do that and make work for yourself, I don't know. See, speed's creeping up again now. We'll let it go to about 56 and then I'll staying at 55 at the moment. Keep an eye on it though. Ugh, yawning, why am I yawning? Fleet services 8 miles. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to crack on. Straight in today. One hit. I don't like you know, we can do a maximum of 4.5 hours before we need to stop and have a break, 45 minutes. And I don't like doing that. I must admit, I don't think I've ever done it. Have I ever done it? I don't know, probably. Been close to it a few times, I think. Yeah. But I like to do, you know, 2-3 hours, 3.5 sometimes, and then stop and have a break. I don't mind 3.5. I do 3.5, and then you know, after 3.5, you need a break sometimes. You're concentrating all the time. You can't really, you know, you can zone out quite easily, and that's when problems happen. It's windy, as old as that. Everything's looking nice and green though, isn't it? Oh, look at it, lovely British countryside. Nice and green, love it. I think we could do with a bit of rain though, a little bit more than we've, just a sprinkling, just to wet things down a bit. There's a big fire down in Dorset the other day, not, well, a little way, about 20 mile away, 20, 25, maybe 30 mile. And yeah, a lot of damage. A lot of acres went up. I mean, get me wrong, there are benefits to setting fire, to burning. They do it as a control. In certain parts of the forest, they burn the forest. And what it regenerates the land, actually. Regenerates and encourages new growth. So they do it in a controlled way. But in an uncontrolled way, it can be pretty disastrous. Which this one was. Because you're burning parts of the forest that don't need burning. It doesn't take long to spring back up though, given half a chance. Yeah, this is all looking pretty green. There we go, we were doing up to the crest of that hill. We just come up the hill and we were doing 54 all the way up, got to the crest, it came off, went into eco mode. I'm down to 50 now. I've lost 4 mile an hour, which may not seem like that much to you, but someone else who's got on cruise and now on a solid 54, 55, it's fucking annoying. Another truck going by us now. Let's have a look. Will he say thank you? Will he say thank you? Checking his mirrors now. Once. I'll give him the benefit of that. I'll give him another go. Twice. No, he's not coming in. He's staying out there. Now he's decided to come in. So that'd be a no then. services 4 miles. But we ain't stopping. So how do you like that view then? Is that better than directly behind me? But you can see, and I don't know how much you can see in that mirror actually. But yeah, I think you get a better view of what's going on. Oh, glory! Coming up to 10 o'clock. Driving for nearly an hour. I don't know whether I've ever explained it or not though, but we talk about drive time and how many hours you can drive in a day. Right, now let's say your journey to work every day, right? Let's say you takes you an hour. Let's say it takes, let's just say it takes you half an hour to get from your house to wherever you work, right? It takes you half an hour. But it doesn't take you half an hour, because in that time you've got to think about how many times you stop at a junction, how many times you stop at a roundabout or a set of roadworks, or to get past parked cars, or at a junction, or what, for whatever reason you have to set of traffic lights, whatever reason you stop, right? You've got to take that time out. So you come to a set of traffic lights, pull up, stop. You're there for a minute, maybe 2 minutes, while the lights go through the sequence. Right, and you carry on going. So you're now down to 28 minutes of driving. You just stop for 2 minutes, 28 minutes of driving. You come to a roundabout, it takes you 30 seconds to get out. Right, you just lost another 30 seconds, 27 and a half. Another junction takes you 3 minutes to get out. See where I'm going with this, right? So all of a sudden, that trip to work doesn't take you half an hour. It takes you half an hour from the time the clock starts to the time you get there. Actual drive time those wheels are rolling, not when they're stopped, actual rolling is what counts. So out of that half an hour, you might only be rolling for 18 minutes, 15 minutes maybe. I don't know. It's really heavy traffic. You know, you can only go, it's only 2 miles down the road, but it takes you half an hour. That's pretty shit, isn't it? You know? So it takes you 20 minutes to do a half-hour journey, yeah? Actual rolling, the wheels are rolling. So that 20 minutes is all that's counted on my time chart here. Me being stuck in traffic, or me coming up to a junction or a set of traffic lights, doesn't count. So when we say we've done 4.5 hours worth of driving, actually what that really means is, because of having to stop and start at junctions and all the rest of it, that might be really, it might be maybe 5.5, might even be 6 hours you've been driving for. 5.5, 5.5 you've actually been driving for, from the time you got in the cab to the time you got out. So was that really worth overtaking? Let's go straight in there. That's Fleet Services, nothing open. Well, I'll tell a lie, Marks and Spencer's probably on. Waitrose, whatever they got in there, Waitrose, probably open. But yeah, so when we say, oh yeah, we've had a 9-hour day, or you know, twice a week you can do 10 hours of driving, that's actual drive time, that's wheels turning. It's not stopping at junction, so it could actually be 12 or 13. That's why we end up doing, when we say we're doing 15-hour days. He said, thank you, good man. And he flashed me back in. Nice one. Oh yeah, it's does that make any sense? Does that, I hope I explained that well enough. I don't know whether I did or not. When I listen back, I'll see if I made any sense. If I don't understand it myself, I won't bother putting it in. Are we having fun yet? It looked like they were wanting a beep, so I gave them a beep. I like to see little kids out there waving and that. It's nice. It's nice. I was going up, I don't know where I was the other day. I don't know where it was. And it was on a motorway, and there was this old boy. And he was waving both arms. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, and then another place there was like a family with about 3 or 4 kids all going mental. That was lovely. It's nice to see it, you know. Things a bit of a lump to your throat, to be honest with you. It's nice. I'm glad I'm in this truck with the it's got a half decent horn on it. Whereas the Merc sounds like I'm driving Noddy's car. What a pathetic horn. You want something half decent in a truck, don't you? You don't, you know. In a Merc, if I was driving along and something and a Merc truck beat them, I'd be looking for a fucking milk float. Or a tuk-tuk. Fancy pulling one of those. I don't know if you saw that there. There was a bloke with a big yacht. Because of the way the keels, and obviously they sit on the keels, the mean, they're top heavy. You know, all the weight is up high. I know those keels weigh, you know, maybe up to a couple of tonne, depending on the size of the boat, obviously. But those keels are, you know, solid concrete, and they're pretty heavy. Resin, whatever they're made out of. I think it's something. And but they're bloody heavy anyway. Now, at this point, I think I need to be in that left-hand lane. I'm going over the left-hand, just for a bit. Smart motorways, I don't like them at all. I don't think there's anything smart about them at all. I don't know where they got the science from. Everything seems to be science-based at the moment, isn't it? I don't know where they got the science from to say that by adding an extra lane or using the hard shoulder as an extra lane for traffic actually increases the flow of traffic, because 9 times out of 10 when it's really busy there's either a breakdown or an accident or somebody parked on this. Now in the good old days when you just had a hard shoulder, they didn't bother, you know, they didn't bother slowing the traffic down for it. It was like, well, he's on the hard shoulder, he's fine, he's out of the way. Now speed's down to 40 or 30 or whatever it happened to be, normally 40 I think. Bring the speed down, obviously close the lane down. That's if the lane is closed down. And you just got another accident waiting to happen. It's just, and there's been quite a few recorded instances where people have broken down on the hard shoulder. It's not been seen by the authorities, or they haven't been notified, or they've been too slow, or they're slow in reacting to it. And someone else has come up from behind and just pulled straight in the back of them, or clipped them, or caused them. And do you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I don't like it. Crawling up the hill now, I'm doing 54. I bet as I get to the top I go into eco mode and my speed will drop off. There you go. Speed off, eco mode, speed drops. I'm now got to the top of the hill and I'm slowing down. I should be maintaining my speed. Down to 50. That's no good. But if I was to accelerate now, that would go against me on my percentage. So you just got to ride it out. But at this moment in time, I've just slowed down. Now it's starting to speed back up again. If I was following me now, I'd be cursing. So I go, what's he slowed down for now? Want to overtake? No, not. He's sped back up again. See the bloke behind me, he's in a truck. And we were a good distance apart. Because I slowed down, he's caught me up. But he's thinking twice about overtaking me now, and he's going for it. He doesn't know what speed I'm going to get up to. At the moment, if I carry on going, he's not going to be able to overtake me. As my speed's creeping up, I'm going to have to hit the brake a bit. That'll let him get on by. I've only done it by 1 notch. It's brought me down to 55. Now he can creep on by. Didn't see me, or he's just, yeah, he did, he saw me, thank you very much, that's no problem at all, thank you for recognising the fact that I did help you come back in again. Now I can go over into that left-hand lane. Get on to the M25, which is telling me to go in on the M3. Oh, I'm not doing that. M25. I'll go in the same way as I did the other day. It was alright. It was a really quiet road from what I can remember. If you break down along here, you've got nowhere to go. Barrier, you can't even get up under the grass out of the way. Just hung out to dry in a live lane. Now, if you blow out something, you're not going to drive all the way from back there up to here with to the rest spot, are you? To the distance between them. Oh, yeah, I thought there was one there. There isn't. So it must be up here somewhere. Actually, just turn the aircon off. Cool. Well, that's warmed up to 17 and a half. I'm getting a bit nippy. There. Where the next one is. Said thank you anyway. Well done, my friend. Well, I'm looking forward to a cup of coffee. When I get to this place, obviously I'm not going to film as I go in, so I'll take the camera down. It's not worth the hassle of asking. It's just not worth it. Wow, big bird of prey there. I don't know what it was. I wish I knew more about. Something I could learn, I suppose. I wish I was a bit of a better bird spotter. You know, especially with the hawks and, you know, like the birds of prey. You see a lot of them out. I often see them either hovering or. Oh, that was a big old bird, that was. So I've got no idea what that was. It'd be nice to know. And recognising trees and plants and stuff like that. You know, I know an oak and I know a fir tree, I know an ash, and we'll probably do a beech. But all the rest of these along here, I I wish I could go. Yeah, that's one of those. That's one of those.
Towards London.
That's I should have remembered my old I Spy. Remember the old I Spy books? We need to bring those back in. Horse chestnuts. I know them. I know horse chestnuts. How can you not know? How can you not know a conker tree? But I expect there's people out there today that don't know what conker tree is because they've been banned from playing fucking conkers. Here I go. Can't play fucking conkers. It's too dangerous. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, there'll be kids out there that have never played conkers before. Never played conkers. Or if they have, they've had to wear fucking goggles. Goggles? Fucking goggles. Oh dear. The world's gone fucking mad. Right, I'm going to have my wits about me now. Do is I could do with my sat nav. So I'm going to come out of this. I think it's going to carry on recording.
After 0.6 miles, keep right towards M3 towards London.
I don't know whether it's still recording or not. I could be talking to myself now. We'll find out. I think it's still recording. I hope it is. So I'm not keeping right. I'm disregarding what she says and I'm going left. I'm going in the M25. M25.
Drive for 9.1 miles.
No, I'm not.
Recalculating. Drive for 2.7 miles.
No, I'm not even going to do that. See, that wants me to take me in on the M4. If I do that, I've got to go down the M4, turn around and come back on myself. No, I'm not doing that either. So, I'm going in on the A30. That takes me straight there. Well, you don't see that very often. Those bags, you must have light sand. It must be sand. Strapped and topped. This way, going up the A30, takes me past Heathrow. Now I'll be able to see all the planes parked up. You won't, because you're pointing in the wrong direction. So unless I get a bit of a funny angle. A30, London West. So I want. See, where are all these people going? Central Journeys? Because that's what it still boils down to, isn't it? See, no, shut up, Jules. Shut up. Shut up. Plane taking off. Hey, we might. When I went down here the other day, you saw planes coming into land, and it was. It looked like they were coming into land on top of you. So we might see that. I think I'm still recording. So. Car trailer. This is the one I want, junction 13.
Keep right.
No. Oh. I think I can stay in this lane. If I remember rightly.
Drive for 3.7 miles.
No. I think this takes me all the way around. A30 here. It's changed.
Recalculating.
Yeah.
Enter the roundabout. Take the second exit.
No. You can see by the lanes ahead, hopefully you can see, all gets a bit narrower. Just got to hope it will give you a bit of space. There isn't a lot of room,
Take the second exit towards M25.
as I found out on Monday. Staying out here, A30 London.
Drive for 1.3 miles. Bear left towards A30 towards London West.
There's a glove. A lone glove. Haven't seen any shoes recently.
Drive for 1.3 miles.
1.3 miles. No more. A30. Just stay on the A30. I'll remember bits as I go through here now. I'm not rushing. I'm not rushing. I'm English. From Italian descent. My grandfather was born in Naples. And, moved with his parents to New York. In the 1920s, something like that.
Prepare to keep right after half a mile.
A30. Which lane I want to be in here? A30. This one here.
After 1,000 feet, keep right onto Staines Bypass.
Staines. What a name.
Keep right.
Look how narrow these lanes are. I'm taking up two of them. Fucking hell. Ridiculous.
Drive for 2.5 miles.
It looks nice and quiet anyway, like it was the other day when I come down here. Don't know what the speed limit is. I think it's a 30 on here. Where's he going? Wow. I thought he was going for that car then. He's going to get out of the way now, which is good because he was 100% certain where he's going to go. Yeah, roads are nice and quiet. Look. See, some of those people in that, I don't know whether you can see. I can't see now. There's flats to my left there. And they got nice, you know, nice little bit of terrace outside, little balconies and that, but other people haven't. So yeah, some are all right, and others are a bit knackered, really. What can you do? So we were talking about drive time. Now my clock is stopped, so this time doesn't count on my drive time while I'm stopped here. All over the place, isn't he? He's not. So I'd have just. There was a van turning off to the left there, and he went round him rather than just slowing down and letting him get on with it. I'd have slowed down and let him get on with it. If you've got to rush that much to make your time slots, then you're doing something wrong, really. Didn't I? Bumblebee.
Roundabout after half a mile.
After half a mile. Take the first exit. We're going to do that. That's a pretty little Shogun pin in there. I don't know if they still do those or not. That's a really good nick for a 55 plate. I don't reckon that's ever seen a spot of mud in its whole life. That's well tidy. up to Heathrow Airport. Go on, my friend. Put down the roads, I ain't going to get through either. Come on. Jeez. Vehicles parked up already for the weekend. Look, they ain't going anywhere. That's them done. Nothing going on. No loads. Place to be parked up. I mean, it's free to park there, but it's shit in a bucket time, isn't it? Now, I don't know whether you're going to be able to see any of these planes over here. But believe you me, there's a lot of planes in there, all parked up. Trouble is, along here you get people driving along here and looking at the planes and not looking at where they're going. So keep an half an eye on where that car's going.
After 1,000 feet, keep right onto Great Southwest Road.
Good to go. And again,
prepare to enter the roundabout after 1.2 miles.
Bumpy along here. Still more planes to my left. Loads of speed cameras along this stretch of road. I think there was a sign there saying no stopping for anything over 5 tonnes. I'll see they're all paying attention to that, parked in the lay-bys. I don't know if you can hear that. That's not air, that's my air. That's not my air freshener, but that's the air freshener that is in the truck. It just sounds asthmatic. I was expecting it. We've got exactly the same one at home. Doesn't sound nothing like that. No, all that is a little. That one there, that sounds sounds like it's in some sort of having some sort of trauma. Now, what's he got in the back of that? Oh, shopping. It's like they've just done their month shopping. Must say these roads are lovely and quiet. .11 minutes to my destination. got to go all the way round. Around the A4, I think.
After 1,000 feet, enter the roundabout, take the third exit onto Bath Road.
I think I can just
keep left.
stay in this lane.
Enter the roundabout, take the third exit, then keep left.
Yeah, A4, that's what I want. Now around me so I can take like nearly all the lanes up. I'll have to as I go around here.
Take the third exit onto Bath Road, then keep left.
Keep left, keep left, keep
Keep
left.
left onto Great West Road.
Down here. There's a plane coming in to land, but we might miss it.
Drive for 3.3 miles.
Might see another one coming in though. I don't know if you'll see that or not. Your GoPro doesn't seem to be too good at picking up stuff that's in the distance. We're getting close, he's coming in. And we've got a set of traffic lights, so you might see him come in. It might have to be a lot lower though. If you can see that, I can't. I've taken the GoPro off my phone now. I reckon it could be too high for you to see. As long as he doesn't drop out of the sky now, we'll be alright. Come on, keep going. Foot down. I reckon we'll be alright. Past us now. Phew. So all these people on these planes now that are coming in, they need to be quarantined for 14 days, don't they? Yeah, right. How do you police that? Yeah, bollocks. Restrictions on how many you can have going to a funeral been lifted, because there was there was a restriction, wasn't it? Was it 6 or 10 people? There was a few more than that there. I don't even know if you saw that. Keep asking that question. I don't know whether you saw that. 5 minutes till destination. See, he's turning off, but I'm not going to bother going round him. There's absolutely no point. Now, I know where I'm going as well this time, because there's two yards. And of course I had to pick the wrong yard. I didn't know there was 2 yards. But I had to pick the wrong one, didn't I? Go in, turn around. Oh yeah, you need the other one, mate. I'll probably get there today and they go, no, you should have been in the other yard today. Well, I'm going to the same yard as I went last time to be loaded. I'm going to go from there. Everywhere. Three minutes, 1.3 miles. These parked cars don't help. Some of them are quite near the edge. And of course, although my wheels are on the edge, my wing mirrors are hanging right over by a foot. So you can give them a good clap. How am I going down here? Straight on.
Prepare to turn left after half a mile.
Turn left. Lights are green. Let's go. I'm through. Yeah, this is into the this is it, isn't it? I'm nearly there. It's literally just round the corner of it. I need a pee as well. Where that truck is going.
After 1,000 feet, turn left onto Transport Avenue.
Bit of one.
Turn left onto Transport Avenue.
Tight as you go through here. nearly here. So thank you very much for joining me as I drove up from the New Forest.
Turn left onto Transport Avenue, then
Taking me the wrong way.
on the right.
So thank you very much. I'm just going to pull up here a second. Right. Well, we're good to go. Right then. I was in there for about time is it now? 14, 19, or 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 hours 20.
In 0.4 miles, turn left.
Well, that was a mission and a half.
At end of the road, turn left onto Great West Road.
When they punched the metal into the container, scrap metal was, scrap alloy I was picking up, when they punch it into the back of the container, they punch it that hard, I'd moved about 10 foot, I had to reverse back. They'd moved me off the bay so far. Fucking hell. Brutal, violent. Well, he's looking a bit busy.
Turn left.
Holy fuck. Very busy. We go after this tipper.
Prepare to go through the roundabout after 3/4 of a mile.
Let me go ahead here. Look at this. He's right over on my lane now. London, don't you just fucking love it? Yeah. Cars everywhere. Car down to my left somewhere. Can see it. Up to the lights. So car there. Out of my right. Another car coming up on the inside of me. Fucking, I thought he was coming straight out. There's a van then. Right, this is the roundabout. I've got to go all the way around this roundabout.
After 1,000 feet,
I'll go straight over it.
the roundabout, taking the second exit onto Great West Road.
I don't know why I can't just go round here. Go back the way I came. I think I will. Can I go round it? Yeah. I'm just going to go round this roundabout.
Turn left at the roundabout, taking the first exit.
I'm going back up this way. Knows where I am. Well, I went a bit further down last time, which is where I sort of come a bit unstuck. So I circumnavigated that a bit and I just went round there. I wouldn't have minded seeing that roundabout really. But fucking tempting fate, isn't it? You know, these roads are quite alright now. Go back the way I came in. So I went back a different way. I went out on that flyover there, which is the A4 and M4. Can't be doing with that. Green light, stay green. We're going with green. Straight on. Get on it. might as well turn in. Over there on the right, down in there. 2:30.
After 1,000 feet, keep left onto Great West Road. Then take the next left. Keep left. Then take the next left.
Next left here. Motorbikes.
Turn left at the traffic light. Keep right on the main road after half a mile.
This is a completely different way. It doesn't say I can't go down here. Certainly not the way I came in.
Keep right on Twickenham Road after 1,000 feet.
I can't go left and I can't go right. On the Thursday side.